How's the channel doing? Nobody's bought me a coffee. Hello everybody. Today is laundry day. It's probably my least favourite day and my least favourite chore on the boat, but it's got to be done, and this is my way of doing it, and it can be done off grid, which is a really good thing because the washing machine uses minimal power. However, it's very labour intensive. What I'm going to do is get it set up, we'll go through the process, let's see how this one turns out. With a rather stiff back today. I'm sat on my couch editing all day yesterday. So in the last video, or one of my second video, I had a power bank there. So what I'll do is I'll plug this washing machine into that power bank and then we'll charge it up with the solar again later. So here we go, Jackery, plug that in, power on. Now from my experience, this uses about 40% of the battery to 50, depending on how much laundry I've got. But the hardest thing is getting the hot water in there. So off grid you'd have to run your engine, get the water tank hot, fill a bucket up in the shower and then tip that bucket into here. Being as I'm on my mooring, I'm going to cheat that little bit and boil a few kettles just to get it up to temperature. Honestly, this is the most tedious job I do, but it saves me a fortune in laundry fees. And when you're on a tight budget, needs must. It's going to be a noisy day. So here we go. 4 kettles, that's what it's going to take. Is it even a washing machine? A twin tub? A soul destroying machine? To save my hands from turning into a prune, I've got a nice long glove here. I'm not sure if it's what like vets use for examining the inside of like cows and stuff, but it's really useful for the laundry. Keeps my hands dry. Things we do to make life easier for ourselves. Okay, so we've got some Aldi special. So we've got to have an exact measurement of about that much, and this about a capful. Yeah, that's about a capful, isn't it? Give it a swish around with the machine. So now it's ready for the clothes. Check pockets. So with these twin tubs, I find if you put too much in there, it struggles to swirl it around, so less is almost more in a way. It might be a little bit more time consuming, but it actually washes the clothes much better. And even though it's a really cheap machine, it's got the washy bit, the spinny bit, it does the job. And the clothes come out smelling okay, provided I dry them quickly enough and rinse them enough. So when I spin the water out, it comes out of a hose pipe, and what I'll do is I'll put it into a bucket because it's water that can be recirculated back into the machine. Do that. I'll spin the water into a bucket now. Here we go. Eased off, don't need to get it completely dry. In with the next lot. We're off. Get this into a basket ready for rinsing. Plan is to get these shorts dry. They're like swimming shorts. We'll get them dry as quickly as possible so I've got something to wear soon. I'm literally going to wash everything, including what I'm wearing today. Okay, I think it's that time. Roll on the laundrette commercial. Yeah, it doesn't look really good in my bathroom, does it? Yeah, we'll not do that, otherwise I'm getting banned from YouTube. Anyway, back to the laundry. you think? If I keep telling myself I love the laundry, I'll start to believe it. Okay, so I think you're getting the gist of this washing part of the cycle now. So I'll save my camera battery and we'll come back for the rinsing cycle. I bet you can't wait. We are on to the next phase of doing laundry, which is rinsing. That wash cycle just took best part of 2 hours, I think an hour and a half, something like that. The rinse cycle takes longer. What I'm going to do here, fill it up with cold water in there. I've already done that. I forgot to turn the camera on. I was so excited about doing this laundry. So anyway, yeah, you fill that up with cold water, chuck it in, and it quickly gets full of soap, so I have to empty it out, fill it up more. So if you were doing this off grid, you'd be using a lot of your water tank. I've done it off grid, and what I generally do is get myself to a water point. As I'm filling my water tank, I'm doing my laundry at the same time. I got a little bit told off for that once in Ellesmere. Told I was hogging the water point, but I thought it was fine because there was other water points available. But that's boating for you. I'll just drop the water into the shower basin and pump it out of the shower. So that pumpy noise you can hear is a gulper pump, because the shower tray is below the water line, so it has to be physically pumped out. Next, I'll show you where I dry everything afterwards. I think you'll be amused. You want to have a look at my lounge now? I'll just turn the camera around. So it turns into a bit of a laundrette in here. It's like the Lion Witch in the wardrobe. So here I am editing, and literally just yesterday I announced that I had 160 subscribers, or 161. Just yesterday, and now I'm up to 207. I cannot believe it. I'm stunned. I really am. Wow, all this effort's paying off. I've literally been smashing this out for about a month solid. I took 3 weeks off work for a holiday, and I put all of my effort during that holiday to get this channel going, and boy am I glad I did. This is fantastic. It's just way beyond what I expected it to do at this stage. 207 subscribers in less than a month. Unreal. So when you're on a narrowboat, your living room becomes laundry room, in my case studio. It's also a bedroom. The couch actually folds into a double bed, which is nice. So if I need guests, I can actually sleep 5 people on this tiny boat. So after spending a whole day stuck in my bathroom, spending what felt like many hours doing that laundry, the next day rolls by and I'm thinking I might need just a little bit of social interaction before I go completely insane. Alright, bud.
Morning.
This is Dan. Dan's been off his bike more times than Evel Knievel and lived to tell the tale. But he's a good friend. He's known me for over a decade. He used to be a customer in my store, and we've just, even though we're kind of very opposite characters, we just seem to click, and you know, he's just been a good friend for so long. How's the channel doing? Nobody's bought me a coffee. I'm trying, I'm learning, there's much to get my head around, but my brain is fried there. Yeah, because I'm working and then I'm like straight on it when I go here, so now I go to work to have a break.
Work for a break.
And work is tiring when you're tired as well, so.
Oh yeah, mentally tired. Yeah. Work will take it out.
Yeah. So I just want to come in at this point on the video because I get to eat my hat a little bit here. I'm laughing at nobody bought me a coffee, and I think it was like the day after I recorded that, I get a notification saying somebody's bought you a coffee. So I log in and I find a really lovely message with that as well. So thank you so much to Rods. Rods is a guy I went to school with and have not seen in well over 20 years. So another unexpected thing with this channel is it's sort of reconnecting me with people I've not seen in such a long time. And with it being somebody from my hometown who seem a little bit quiet, probably looking at these videos with a slightly raised eyebrow at the moment, thinking, wow, what's he up to? But thank you so much to Rods, and that feedback, let me read it out. I'm really pleased with this. So here's a bit of help towards the microphone costs. you're a natural and you're not pretending to be anybody but you, which makes it feel real and refreshing. Pub luck, mate. Good luck, mate, in Welsh, that is. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that, and I'm really blown away. I wasn't expecting anything like that to come in at this point anyway. After bending his ear for about 45 minutes, he decided he had enough and it was time to go. So how many motorbikes have you broken?
Right on
2. How many bones have you broken?
Several.
Alright, matey, have a good one. What on earth happened to the weather? Welcome back, everyone. As you can see, the weather's changed and I have clothes on again. Everybody would be relieved to see that. Yeah, I just wanted to, before I sort of close the video down, I just wanted to address a few comments. Some of the people that have been reaching out, I've been blown away by this, and I've had a few days in work, so a few days has rolled by and my subs have gone up even further, which I'm really surprised to see. I think it's just sort of reaching a plateau now, so I think it's hungry for the next video. So I'm excited to see how this next one does. Anyway, let's get into some comments here. So quite a few. I probably can't mention all of the comments here because there's more comments than I expected actually, and it's been really nice to see that. So in a previous video I mentioned, or I wasn't happy with my boat name, so I decided, right, let's get a few ideas out there and maybe together we can sort of come up with a new boat name. And some of the suggestions coming in so far have been really good, and I've started to make a little bit of a short list, and I don't know if you can see behind me here, but let's have a look at this. So I've got a few on the list now. This one, Rusty Rudder, that was one that came from AI. That's really nice. I'm really happy with that one. Ginger Spice, that was from somebody called Yvonne. Thank you, Yvonne. That's a really cool name as well, Ginger Spice. Ginger Jar, that's a really nice name, and the person that left the comment, you know, left a really lovely, like, sort of meaningful comment, and I thought that's got to, you know, make the short list just because of what a lovely meaning that comes with that. So I'm really pleased with that. So any other suggestions, keep them coming in. I'm going to keep this rolling for a little while because I'm probably going to look at changing the name of the boat around September time. So we'll keep them coming in. We'll build that list up and we'll see where it comes to in the end. To be hitting a 300 subscriber rate at exactly the 1 month point, I'm just, from what I'm seeing online, that seems to be an incredible bit of progress. So wow, thank you so much, guys, and hopefully it's just going to get better from here. So if you're just sort of watching these videos now and you're thinking, oh, this is a bit sketchy, just go back to my earlier videos and hopefully you can see that there's been a little bit of progress and we're sort of making improvements as we go along the way. Hopefully you can see I'm a little bit better talking into the camera now. Still so much to learn. I'm getting there. I'm getting a little bit quicker with the editing, so, and I'm getting a little bit more confident on the camera, and I've got lots of ideas I want to work with and people's suggestions coming in. I'm definitely keeping note of all those things as well, because I'll be bringing those things in specific videos along the way in future, so I hope you stay tuned. Thank you.